Good morning. It's Victoria. I hope everybody's doing well. Um, I want to talk a little bit about face coverings for my myasthenia gravis friends and anybody else with autoimmune disease. Without it being said, we already know how important it is for us to be able to keep our mouths and nose and covered and to try to stay healthy during this pandemic. I want to talk a little bit about the mask that I purchased. The first one I purchased was a KN95. I bought it off Amazon, and I actually bought 10 of these, and some of them I actually gave out to my friends at work, and then family also, the ones that wanted one. Okay. And unfortunately, since I don't have a lot of these, I have to actually wash these. I looked at a video on YouTube about how to clean these, and it really wasn't good. So I kind of came up with my own way of cleaning them. So putting them in hot boiling water and Clorox. That's what I've been doing with these, and keeping them in there until the water cools, and then washing them again with hot water. Unfortunately, this is just paper, but it's better than not covering my face up knowing I have an autoimmune condition. And the second mask, well, I bought a lot of these. I bought some of these for my grandchildren and my children, and even some people at work. I gave them some too. But let me tell you something. This right here by itself, I don't feel like it's enough. I know that they say just cover your mouth with anything, a bandana and everything. No. Um, every, ever since this pandemic started, when I first heard about it, I start wearing a mask. Even though people were not wearing a mask, but I was looking at the Chinese people; they all had on masks, and I was like, you know what? I don't care what anybody say. I'm wearing a mask. I even wore one to work, and somebody at work was like, "What are you doing with a mask? Are you sick? Maybe you shouldn't be at work if you have to have on a mask." I'm having on a mask, and then within the next couple of weeks, guess what? Everybody had to wear a mask, and I'm like, "Oh, okay. So are y'all sick?" you know. But at any rate, so this to me is not enough. So what I did was I bought this to go in there, in which they are so thin. They're supposed to be 5 layers. This is a charcoal liner, and it's supposed to be 5 layers, and they are really like paper thin. These are actually thinner than the first ones I got. So with that being said, I usually use two of these in the mask. And what I do, some of the masks that I bought actually have like the little pocket where you can slide it in there, and some of them didn't. So what I did was, especially for my grandkids, because theirs did not have the little slide-in thing. I just took it like this and put it in here. And I actually stapled theirs. Yes, I did, and because these little things here, the little filter, they don't last very long. I think maybe 2 weeks or 3 weeks, something like that. No more than a month. Okay, and so at any rate, then I just put it in there. Was stapled it. There's a staple so it doesn't move. Like this. Just put it in there like that. Do it just like that. This mask here doesn't. Usually when I wear that mask, I usually never, hardly ever wear this one by itself. I usually wear two of them, and you're really supposed to have something on your eyes as well, really, because what they're saying is it can even get in your eyes or whatever. So, but anyway, I just wanted to share that, and I was hoping that everybody's taking care, trying to make sure they're healthy, taking supplements, and just taking care of yourself during this time because we really can't afford to catch anything, not even a cold. With the autoimmune disease, it's hard to fight off any kind of infections or anything. And the minute I get sick, even with it could be anything that I get sick with, it could be a headache or whatever, my whole body tells me immediately that within 30 minutes, if my blood pressure go up, I know within just like minutes, or if I get into something and have a reaction or whatever, it doesn't take long before my conditions start acting up. My body just gets really really tired, sometimes to the point where I can't even move. And the first sign of that is when I know that something's going wrong with me, I lose movement in my hands. That's the first thing. So if I'm losing movement in my hands, where I can't move them at all, which is really strange to me. I'm like, I can't even move my hands. And then I was like, something is about to happen bad. And then the second sign is I lose my voice. I'm not able to speak. Sorry about that, y'all. Um, but anyway, I was just wanting to touch base with everybody and make sure that hopefully everybody's doing well and doing everything they can during this time. So basically, that's all I had to say was I wanted to tell y'all about the mask and the fact that I don't think that the cloth mask by itself is enough. Um, oh yeah, this lady on YouTube, it's a nurse. She made her own mask. It's supposed to be better than the N95 mask. I think she took AC filters. So if nothing else, I'll get an AC filter and cut them and put them inside of those cloth masks. I know maybe I can't breathe, and even if I just have to wear it like when I'm out to the store or whatever. And I usually take some hand sanitizer once I go out. Now, and the reason why I'm saying this stuff too is I've been out and people don't, majority of people are not wearing a mask. And so when they were saying that starting during the summer it's going to be 3,000 people a day, I don't know where they got the number from. I don't know uh, to die. I was like, well, I see why that would be if that happens, because the fact of it is no one is wearing a mask. No one is practicing social distancing, especially if the store does not enforce it. And some of the stores I were in yesterday did not have anything. And here in Texas, everything started opening up, the stores and everything. It was just crowded everywhere. And majority of people, like I said, did not have on a mask. So I know it's freedom of choice if you wear a mask or not, but those that believe that there's a virus going around, I want you to please take care. I want you to wear your some kind of mask, preferably a mask with some kind of something on the inside, and that's about it. So until next time, see you later.